So, I wanted to tell you guys about this really weird um, job interview I went to yesterday. So, I saw this job listing on Facebook, which is actually where I've been getting a lot of interviews from lately. And first of all, the job listing was completely inaccurate from what the lady told me when I actually showed up to do the interview. Like, when I showed up, she told me something completely opposite. So, on the Facebook post or job listing, they said basically that they were looking for customer service people um, who can like interact with customers, answer customers' questions about the products, and like taking customer orders and entering their orders into like the system. So the lady called me. I applied for the job at like 9 o'clock in the morning. She called me at like 10:30 and asked me to come in for an interview at 1:30. So I got ready. I went to the interview, and when I get to the interview, there's like 6 other people there because she said they were hiring 15 to 20 people, and she wanted them to start tomorrow. Like, not tomorrow, yesterday, but 2 days from yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. She wanted people to start on Wednesday. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that. Um, she had us fill out an application and had us fill out like a sheet saying that we agreed to a background check. And then I sat there, like, there was a couple that got there just before me, a husband and wife, and she interviewed them together. So I guess that should have been like a warning sign to me. Um, I don't know, but I just thought it was weird. And when they came out of her office, they both looked like seriously pissed. Like their faces were red and they just looked angry. And so what the lady told me, like the interview was maybe a minute and she read everything off of this sheet of paper. Like all she did was ask about different traits, like um, are you dedicated, are you a hardworking person, things like that. And so like obviously I answered yes because I am dedicated, I am a hardworking person, and you know I do pretty good interacting with customers, at least in my own opinion. Um, so then she starts to tell me about the position. And first of all, she said it's guaranteed $500 a week, which that should have been another red flag to me. And then she says that what they do is they sell home care products. So, first of all, my initial thought was when she said that was like, um, home care products, you know, like things for oxygen, like, you know, I'm thinking like home health. Then she tells me it's a damn vacuum. She wanted me to be a vacuum salesperson. And she's like, you know, we do orientation days and training, but the training is non-paid. First of all, I've never worked a job before, like an actual job, where the training was unpaid. The only type of employment I've ever had where the training was not paid was an independent contractor position where I'm basically my own boss. I can decide when and where I work and how long and how often I work, you know. And I don't know why I thought that it was a good idea to just trust something that seems so sketchy. Like, I don't know. But basically what the job would be was like they schedule you to go to some random person's house, and you go to said house and you set up this vacuum, this spectacular vacuum, and you answer their questions after you like present information about this vacuum, and you answer their questions, and then you try to get them to buy the vacuum. And like I was telling my husband after I picked him up from work, why would I want to go to some random stranger's house to sell a vacuum, or to try to sell a vacuum, I should say, because in my opinion, if people want a vacuum, they're going to go to the store to buy a vacuum. they're not going to want somebody to come over to their house, do this whole presentation for half an hour, 45 minutes, and then have their questions answered about a damn vacuum. Like, what am I going to say? Oh, this nozzle works really nice on this, and, you know, this chrome piece on the vacuum is spectacular. Like, how would you even sell a vacuum? Like, I get it. If you're a good salesperson, you can sell anything, but I don't have the desire to go door to door trying to sell vacuums. Like, it's just not me. Like, I need something that's going to be like base salary plus commission. If it's a commission-based position, like, it has to have at least a minimum that I'm making, and then you add the commission into it afterwards. You know, I don't have the luxury of being financially stable enough to where I could make that happen. You know, I couldn't make it work if I'm not guaranteed at least a minimum amount of money. You know, like, I need, even if it's like $8 an hour, I need something where I'm being paid hourly at least. You know, if there's commission involved, I need it to be where it's like I'm getting paid $8 an hour plus, you know, the possibility of commission. So anyways, I just thought that I would share that with you guys. I do have a lot of interviews set up, currently not working, but I do have a lot of interviews set up. I have 3 tomorrow, 1 on Thursday, and I think that's it so far, but I had a couple places call me today that I haven't called back yet to set another interview. So we'll find out, but for now I'm just going to keep trying and do the best that I can, and I've been hanging out with Bella the last few days because she's pretty needy. But anyways, I just thought I would share. Let me know if you guys have, like, ever had somebody lie to you like this when you've applied for a job before, because this is totally not, like, if I would have known it was a sales position, that would be a different story. But when you market it to someone as being customer service, it's a little frustrating when you apply for something and then you find out it's something completely different. You know what I mean? So anyways, I just thought I would share, and I'll see you guys again in my next video.